congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. This drive out on the ground, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Carr looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, Jacobs once more. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ashton Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bubba Bolden. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, here's Agnew. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Carr. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. After 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On play action, now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. throw for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Right now.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 1. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. He has a man, it's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Caught on the right side by Adams. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now here's a throw that's complete. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. They'll run with ball. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Carr to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ball again on second down. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. To throw is Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who had a halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry on.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go.